Hello, Peter Huxtable here, and welcome to this, my final video from the Treasure Trove. In the previous 5 videos, I've shared with you a number of things that are really important to continue to value and treasure about Stapleford Parish as I finish and the churches enter a new chapter. This last piece of the treasure is pretty crucial. Now, at the risk of sounding like someone off a Disney film or something, simply, you, the people, are the treasure.
Jesus Christ, you're the way, the truth, the life. You are one with the Father, one with us.
Well, as well as the privilege of getting to know you all and journey with you these past 10 years or more, nothing has given me more joy than when the Holy Spirit has stirred you to offer your lives in God's service, with the result being a whole beautiful kaleidoscope of talents, gifts, time, enthusiasm, humour and passion being brought to bear to make stuff happen. Whether that's the hugely successful ventures like the Inspire magazine, or the Friendship Club, or the heaps of cakes baked at a moment's notice for the Hemlock Happening, or the army of volunteers at Messy Church or at Holiday Club. The treasure that has been unlocked in each of you for the blessing of others has been wonderful to behold. Just take a look again at what's been possible to do when we've all clubbed together with our gifts.
Send us with your breath inside, that the world will believe you're the living Son of God.
You might be watching this as a member of our churches. If that's you, thank you for all that you are and have given. And please don't stop. You might be someone not in Stapleford who has been part of my life and ministry at some point. Maybe God called you to Stapleford for a while. He then built you up and sent you on elsewhere. I encourage you to keep being open to the Spirit and to stir you to keep offering yourselves in God's service wherever you are. You might be someone watching this from the community of Stapleford or the area, but not currently directly involved with the church. If that's you, you too are wonderfully valuable in God's sight. That's the thing about Stapleford people as a whole. Friendly and direct, and always ready to put yourselves out for others. I will really miss that as I go. God sees the treasure that is there within you. And when this COVID is done, why not join in the church stuff and allow God to transform that treasure that is within you and multiply his blessing for you and for others. I've loved engaging with the schools, with the civic events in the town, with people in their times of grief, or the joys of marriage, or of their newly born children, meeting some great people along the way. I love the humility of people who I've been with, doing great things, but with no fuss and no desire for recognition. The pandemic has had a great humbling effect on us all. I pray that the result of this isn't a mental health breakdown, but instead is a way of allowing the light and love of Jesus to flow out of us all the more. It's expressed in these words in the Bible from a letter of Paul to the 2 Corinthians. I'm just going to read it now from chapter 4. Paul says, "For what we preach is not ourselves, but Jesus Christ as Lord, and ourselves as your servants for Jesus' sake. For God, who said, 'Let light shine out of darkness,' made his light shine in our hearts to give us the light of the knowledge of God's glory displayed in the face of Christ. But we have this treasure in jars of clay to show that this all-surpassing power is from God and not from us. We are hard pressed on every side, but not crushed. Perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted, but not abandoned. Struck down, but not destroyed. Well, thank you for watching these videos, and please join me this Sunday the 31st either on Zoom, or you can join in later watching the recorded Sunday online as I share for the last time with you in worship. God's richest blessings to you all.
Jesus Christ, way, truth, and life. Jesus Christ.